So you may remember these. These were boosted May 12th. So these were just little overwintered colonies. They weren't even nukes. They were 10-frame colonies, and they just deteriorated all winter. But I always do my best to help them survive. And so one thing and another, they ended up over a queen excluder in newspaper over this very strong colony. I need to check on this strong colony and this strong one, but I also want to check on these. I did actually check on this one a few days ago, and there was almost a disaster. I pulled a frame and saw the queen, and the workers were bawling her. They were trying to kill her. So I managed to actually get her into my queen catcher. I got her from there into a JZBZ cage with a candy plug, and I made a quick split with her and put her in a nuke over on the other side. So there's no queen in this side, and that's fine because there's a queen in the bottom, so this is still, queen rate. This one had a queen, so I'm going to check. So this is boost on the 12th. So this is 12 days that they've been up here. Just take a look. Look at that. And they're just bursting right now. Get them a little bit of smoke. That's just for curiosity. Check what's going on up here, if anything. There might be a little bit of brood from when that queen was in here, but she still wasn't laying very well. She's probably just a dud, but like everybody, you just want to give them every chance before you kill them. She built up and went into winter, so there wasn't that much wrong with her. Breaking some rules. You don't want to waste good equipment on crappy bees, and I believe that that's a good rule to follow. I'm not really wasting equipment because I have spare equipment right now. Maybe I'm wasting time. So they're certainly not storing, this dandelion flow. They're not storing it here. They're actually clearing this out. They've been eating this feed that's in this frame, which is fine. I'm not sure how strong this dandelion flow is. It's been so cold. It's just really the first day. So, she had a nice little brood nest going on. There's milk brood just around the edges, and they're actually storing nectar here. So that actually looks pretty nice. That would be not a bad little split for a mated queen. Go figure, eh? They didn't want her. They tried to kill her. And that patty got dropped down inside. Mess. And same thing, a decent little brood pattern here, and some milk brood, and a little bit of that brood probably hatched 3 days ago. The eggs hatched 3 days ago. And this frame will likely not have any brood. They're storing nectar in that frame. So that's the story on that one. I'd like to make some splits, but I got no queens. That's everybody's problem. Need to get crafting, get some queens. Okay, let's look at this one. There might be a queen in this side. Okay, they're a little more chill over here. They seem to be devouring this patty quite nicely. That's a good sign. It's time for the apivar to come out. So we'll take that out as we work. I always say we. Why do I say we? I'm the only one here. It makes me feel important. Makes me feel like I'm a big time beekeeper with a whole crew of people. I don't know. Okay, we'll wiggle this one out. Not a whole lot to speak of in there. It looks like they're storing some nectar though. This looks like it has a decent population. I'll likely just take it as a split right now. And a little pattern. The sun has gone away, but I think there's young larvae in that. Go on, son. Yeah, looks like there's some very young larvae in that. Which is nice. That's, well, it's a 4-frame nuke. How could it be the middle or not, eh? Oh well. I don't want to smoke them because if I take them as a split, I want them to be there. Okay, well, I mean, what's wrong with that, eh? I don't know what year this queen is. She got separated from her lid, which told me her age. But maybe she's marked, I don't know. Okay, there's worker brood there. There's actually drones. Drone larvae and lots of worker larvae there. That's really nice. I think I'll put this either in a 5-er. I could put both of these. I could put this with this. They'll get along by now. Storing nectar, but there's a little patch of larvae in the center there. So that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to take this off as a split. I need to get at these bottom boxes. So they're in a divided 5-frame box now, like double 5s. I could put them in a 6-frame box. I don't want to tie up my 6-frame box with them though. I'd rather leave them in a 5. I think I've got a station for them over there, so I'll just carry that right over. Maybe, might be kind of heavy. Oh, I hate carrying heavy things around. What I'm going to do is my 5-framer over there is on a pallet. I'm going to just go grab that pallet with my tractor and bring it over here. Put this nuke on it and take it back. Okay. So I'd say that boost worked. Okay, they'll sit right here. So last year and this year so far, I've been using these divided 5-frame nuke boxes and bottom boards. I've got them screwed down to these pallets so I can put 4 5s on here. I've been using them for what I call my brood factories, and what that is it's just my old queens. And old queens to me are wintered twice. So it's not a queen, it's last year's queen. and so I'm cycling them out. Not that there's anything wrong with them. They may be just fine, and they may not. The point is, they're getting old. They're getting a little bit older, and I am not a big fan of just letting things die in the winter, because then, you know, your winter losses. You go through all that expense to feed them in the winter and treat them and house them, and then half of them die. So I'd rather cycle them out, use their resources to make some new queens in the summer, and have them not die in the winter as much. Okay, so I need to take that away. Okay, while we're here, let's take a good gander at this strong double. This is definitely a split candidate. I hope they don't have any swarm ideas. Half of our strip is down in there. What do we got? They're storing nectar. I obsess over those pieces of wax that stick out. They squash bees. Okay, so I've got laying here. That's frame number 3. It's very young, milk brood and eggs. So she's not far away. I would expect she could be on this side, but she's laying farther out. This is lighter foundation. It's harder to see eggs. So she's got a pattern going up there. I wonder what's in the bottom. The bottom is full of capped brood. Boy, this hive going to be in the trees soon. Colony going to be in the trees. This old frame, I complain about this every time. All it needs to happen is a 1/8 of an inch taken off the end of it. It's just too long. Top bar is too long. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with her. She's got it going on. She has got it going on. There she is, down in the bottom corner there. You see her here? By my thumb. Right there. So she's not marked. And I think she's going to be marked here in a minute. There she did. She went out by herself and she went around in a circle and straight up into the cage. Okay, so this colony, oh, you know what I did? I cleaned up the other day. I took the lid away. I don't know what she is. I don't know if she's a 19 or a 20. I'm gonna mark her as a 20. Mark her blue. Because look at her. She's certainly performing well. She might not be a 20, but she definitely doing a good job. So we'll give her that. You want to paint the wings, you don't want to paint the eyes. Okay. And she'll sit out for the rest of my inspection here. See, again, that's a pretty good pattern. Got some nice pollen there. I could see I can see drone. I can see brood on that one. So I'm going to push these back together and get down into the bottom and see what's going on there. I might have to take a split off of these, but the queen is out. I know where the queen is, so I can have whatever I want out of this colony. It's not real heavy. I think they have the stores they need, but they don't have an overabundance. They're brooding, so they're not using tons of space for I mean, they haven't had a honey flow, but there's no space for brood. So there's really nothing to speak of in that frame. More experienced beekeepers, they don't spend this much time, but I'm still learning. I'm still, trying to get a handle on what these colonies are doing. And other beekeepers, they just look down the top or look down the bottom and see, that's a nice heavy feed frame there. And they can tell just kind of by they leaf through it a little bit, and they know what's going on. Ian's good at that. But I need to really see what's happening. So there's drone brood here. There's nothing in the... Oh, on this side there is something. There's a few of the worker cells laid up. Newly laid, though. So this frame I can see a little bit of capped brood on. Capped brood on that frame, and every stage right out to eggs, to out about here. Same thing there, and then rimmed with some nectar and a tiny bit of pollen. So this definitely needs a split. So I don't have any queens ready. I have options here. I need a strong colony for my queen builder, my cell builder. I don't want to use one of my prime production colonies for that. It's nice. Like this day is deteriorating. Oh, bugger. Man, that hurts right on that palm. Holy smokes. Holy man. I'll tell you, that burns. Oh my God, that hurts. Stinger wasn't even in me for more than 2 seconds. Just that little bit of venom to start with goes in there like napalm. She got between my hive tool and my hand. So I'm thinking. What are my options? I could, one thing I can do. Queenie fell over. Some workers found her. One thing I can do is I could take a split with the queen and OTS this nice strong colony and let it requeen over the next 30 days. I want to do my OTS ones in June 21st though. If I do them all now, then they won't be strong enough to do then. She's laying well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave her with 3 frames of brood. In the bottom, I'm going to put that queen excluder on it and leave the rest of the brood in the top. And it'll age out in 4 days. I can have a queenless split that's not going to start making cells when I take them away. So the brood nest goes to there. I just have to check this one. It's one of those warped. Yeah, that's a pollen frame. Okay, so the brood nest goes to there. There wasn't that much on the story frame, so there's 5 frames there. All right. So I said I was going to leave her 3. So we'll take 2. Headbutt me. Take 2 out. Leave her those 3. These 2 go in this end. Now I want to leave her open drawn comb. So that's why I'm not just going to take 3 out of the 2. I got 2 here. 2 out of the top, put them in here because that's not going to equate to open comb. So I need to just go and get a couple of frames of drawn comb, which I have, which is nice. The wind is sure coming up. So there's 2 frames that are quite open. Center those up. I don't know if I want to maybe give her a second. Go down. You're causing a commotion here. Yeah, she's not there. She's just her pheromone is there, causing a traffic jam. Okay. So I'll leave this here, sans paper. Now I have to take 2 frames out of that. But that'll be a nice strong split when I come back to it. That's just honey. I think she's laid on the 3rd frame here, didn't she? That's just honey too. So that's all I need. That's 2. And I think sun has gone away. It's hard to see down in there. Boy, that one on the thumb hurt. Oh, it's still burning. Okay. Alright, so that's that. I'll leave this one over here. I'll put these from the bottom. I'll put them in the top. They can tend those. Until I'm ready to come for them with a future plan. I have a 2020 queen over there at a small nuke, so I may just make a split with her. I need a lid for this. I didn't have a lid for it. I'm getting seriously low on equipment. I hope lumber prices go down again, because I need to build equipment next winter. I'm just going to write 20 on this because I am treating her as a 2020 queen. Okay, let's look at this now. One across the way. I took their patty away from them. Oh well. So this says it's the 2020. This one was really strong, and I must say a little bit cranky. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll pull. I'll leave 3 frames of brood in the bottom. Pull the rest up. I'm gonna make my arthritis not hurt as much for the next few days. Good sting on the thumb. That's a big full feed frame, and they're storing honey on that. Nectar. Storing nectar. And there's some cap brood on that. So we have laying out this far. I want to get that up of our strip. I want to determine where the other extent of that brood nest is. And I'll bring that out so I can bring this up or strip out. Should be doing it with gloves, I guess. And I can see cap brood there. Let's see if there's something on this frame. Yeah, there's quite a bit of cap brood there. And oh, look at that. That's all right. What do we got? Nothing. And what do we have here? We have not a whole lot. Oh, there's cap brood on that side though. Okay. Okay. That's a pretty big brood nest up here. Let's see what's going on in the bottom. Pretty chill. I'm always nervous of this colony. They just seem a little bit mean to me. I mean, not super mean, just a little touchy. They're not hot enough that I would bother to address it, but just the colony that you're a little careful with. Pretty heavy. It's full of nectar. Pollen, lots of pollen. Story frame says it's laid up, but not real well. Interesting. A bunch of pollen in it too. I mean, obviously, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If there's 7 frames with brood up here, there's not going to be all that much down here, I would expect. And also, meaning this is another one that's going to need to be split. So there's a brood, a patch of brood there rimmed with pollen. And this is a 2020 queen. I don't know if she's marked. I think she's marked. Sometimes I put a colored dot on the lid if she's marked. There's a bit of a dot there, so. Solid pollen. That'd be a great one for a builder. So it looks like maybe they're turning this into a pantry and using the upstairs for the nursery. Lots of pollen still in that. Nice slab of brood there, almost. That's kind of here and there though, the brood. That's been the weather. Lay for a day or two and then can't lay for a while. I know. I think these queens are gonna get tired of that and just go crazy here pretty soon. This week is supposed to be pretty warm. Another pollen. So vast majority of the brood's upstairs. Lots of pollen. But did I get 3 frames with brood here? There's one nice one here. That's a nice one. This was the second box. That's what's going on here. That was the original brood chamber. This was the second box. I want 2 more frames of brood down here, and then I'll put a queen excluder and split this. Of course, I haven't found the queen. Actually, I need a shaker box. Need to shake these frames off because I don't know where the queen is yet. I need her in the bottom box. Take a quick look for the queen, because that'll make this easier if I find her. There's the queen. Right here with the blue dot. So I'm not gonna pick her up. People pick her up, but I'd shake her anyway, so there she is. Down in the bottom. And watch her go down the hole. Okay, she's gone down. Needs a little bit of smoke. Wood chip laden smoke. Bit of a tap. Queen excluder. My split. Oh, come on. Okay. Another split. Done. I don't have a definitive plan for these yet, but I've got plenty of brood on the top here now, and once I have a plan for that, I can skim that brood and make splits if I have queens or queen cells or something. I hope to graft here pretty soon. So not much going on today. Nice, first nice day in a while. You know, something I've learned, and the hard way again, is after a bit of a stretch of rainy weather, and maybe cool weather, but especially rainy weather. It's been drizzly and cold lately, or cool, so not quite the perfect storm. But this time of year, if you have that period of rainy weather where your bees are all sequestered indoors for a few days, you get a nice day like today, 24 degrees and a warm sun and sunshine. Zoom, your bees are in the trees because they've been just cooped up and they get jumpy and they're ready to go. And as soon as the weather is warm, and they just take that opportunity and take off on you. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen here today. I'm pretty sure it won't. I've been pretty diligent with my colonies this year to make sure that they're not going to take off on me. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens because it impacts my production. I hate when that happens because I hate chasing swarms. And I hate when that happens because I would hate to have my bees end up in somebody's soffit, my neighbor's soffits, or somewhere similar. So that's why I hate when that happens, really. And you lose all that momentum if you can harness that momentum of that swarm urge. Just kind of keep it on the edge of that. You're really maximizing everything, maximizing your brood production, maximizing your colony strength, maximizing your honey yields. So that's the apiary today. Thanks for watching, and hope you all are having a good day and have fun.